We all need a healthy circle.
Okay, I should be live now. Hopefully people can hear me. Okay, last time we took care of the Stag Lord. So let us go ahead. How are we doing on time? Do we want to do anything else? Let's go ahead and check one or two things here. We got a couple extra days. Oh, we forgot to sell all the junk. We need to go back. Okay, that should get our weight down a bunch. So what do we got here? Magic. We have an agile rapier, a great club +2, a kakari, a light hammer, a savage bow, short spear, +1 chain, +2 hide, and +2 studded. Some books. Okay. We'll sort the rest of us when we're in our new kingdom. Step, step, step. We'll just throw our magic in here. In our books. Okay. Wand of Vanish we can throw in there. Ear-piercing Scream and Cat's Grace. Okay. So what do we have that we haven't checked out? So there's the Endless Plains. That has a manticore on it. That's that quest thingy. Large water elemental. To
victory!
So is fire any good against water? Probably not. Let's have you go berserk. And charge. Oh, you can't charge.
I'm not doing it wrong. The spell is flawed.
Okay. Bear. And Bear had to move too far. Valerie, can you charge it? Yes, you can. You missed, but you can charge it. Tristan. A miss. That wasn't so bad.
I stand ready.
Okay. Nothing thrilling there. That appears to be all there was. That's the one with the rare rats that are probably too tough for us. That's the insane dryad, I think.
My life is a burden.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Okay, we should be all set there. Begin resting.
The way you smashed that creep with a spell. Left nothing but smoking boots.
And the way you picked up those two and crashed their helmets together, it sounded like the bells were tolling.
Well, that doesn't lead there. That does. I think this is the troll, in which case we may die horribly.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Yep, this is the troll.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Bear probably won't last long.
Consider me provoked.
That did not go so well.
Let us strike as one! Do not falter!
Okay. More fire.
Bring it!
I missed all 3 times. Sometimes there's advantages to having a really good armor class. Probably didn't really need to do it that time. Miss. Ooh, good hit.
Tear them apart! Trail me.
Okay, now if I'm right, this gave us a belt of giant strength. So, you have a belt of mighty constitution. You have a belt of giant strength. You don't have a belt. So, So let's have you swap the belt for that. And we will give you that belt. And we got a +1 light crossbow, which we will give to you. Okay, I think that was worth it. And it wasn't actually that tough a fight. Oh, apparently there are now more creatures here, because these things are here.
I'll carve my name into your flesh.
Okay.
They go down!
Oh, that's right. She's still tired. Oh, that's gonna not be fun. Apparently Bear can't... There we go. Now Bear can go. There, that untires them. Doesn't unfrighten them, though.
Repent!
And there goes a Mary, frightened. Okay. One less Bogart to worry about.
Strike as one.
You forced my hand.
Stay behind me!
Well, looks like Bear can't. Okay. We need to move that ring from to the other character.
Do not hold back.
I'll try to make this swift.
Let us strike as one! Ah! Bring it! Tear them apart!
Dun, 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 dun. Used to get extra damage from the sneak. Okay. That takes care of those guys. Okay, I think that's everything. Now I think we will go and start the cutscene. Oh, the map rotation lets you rotate the map.
I need to catch my
Like that, or if you're in on the actual map, the internal map, you can do it. So it's all 3D geometry, so you can easily
Gongar,
rotate
you
it.
are like two boots that make a pair. Only both are left boots. Ha!
Yeah, that's right. Who else would need us if we didn't need each other?
I'll show you once we're here in the trading post. Doo-dee-doo-doo-doo. Makes it easier when you're in dungeons, because sometimes it's hard to see the walls. Okay, anything else we want to buy or sell here? We'll sell that. We have 7,000. Camping supplies. Wands. Jewelry. Let's go ahead and get you a belt. Let's check you. Do you have a belt of +2 to con, +2 resistance? Let's go ahead and buy you a belt of incredible dexterity. And let's buy a ring of protection. So we want to go ahead here. Oop. Let's go ahead and take this ring off and give it to you. And give you the belt of dexterity. Okay. And you have a ring. You don't have a ring. You have a ring. You have a ring. You have a ring. You have a ring. So we're going to give you the ring. Okay, let's go. Off to the courts.
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the stolen lands and return with the Stag Lord's head, but I knew you could handle it. Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baroness before the High Society of Rostov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the stolen lands if you wish, but this time as a ruler. But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections. Speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Do you already know about my encounter with Tartuccio?
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly. It would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs. Especially that sly fox Iravetti.
Thank you. I'm going to go speak with the guests.
Enjoy your evening. When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
Step, step.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Mayor Vaughn, the new ruler of Dunsward, your neighbor to the east. Like you, I'm about to be a baron. Great job as a stag lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. How did you earn the title of baron? Truth be told, my team and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Jamandi Adori needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. I'm the captain of a mercenary team, if that wasn't clear. Varning's host, have you heard of them? No? No matter. We've done work for Jamandi before. This time the task was simple. We just waltzed into the area, cleared it of the most brazen monsters, and built a small fort to hold the place. And for that, a barony, and land to own. It was a dream job. How do you feel about being a noble? Like a pheasant on a plate. I've killed all kinds of monsters, but this is the first time I've so strongly felt like turning away could get me eaten. See that lad, Baron Drev? He's not like us. Who knows what generation of baron he is? Didn't even shake my hand. You and me, we're like dirt beneath his boots. And whitos like us, the newly made nobility, need to stick together. Otherwise, he'll take my land and yours in the blink of an eye. It's nice meeting you. Farewell. Goodbye. Once you're settled in, come pay us a visit. So you're the famous slayer of the Staglords gang, soon to be Baroness. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Lander. Just Lander? No last name, no title? Well, let's just say I'm here incognito. Under my circumstances, it's wise to keep one's lineage to oneself. Truth be told, that's precisely what I wanted to speak with you about. You see, I am heir to one of the Brevely's noble houses. I won't say which one, but believe me, a newly appointed baroness with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. I travel the country in secret, without servants, so I can see it for myself. Not from a carriage window, but face to face with the people. My family would never approve, of course, but then I never asked. I need to know Brevely if I'm going to rule a part of it someday. I know Jamandi wants to impose her stepson on you as an emissary of Brevely. Refuse. Take me instead. Don't look at my age. While they may have trained the half-orc to swing a sword, I've been training to rule since I was a child. I'd be far greater use to you, both now and in the future, and I have a firm position in my family. I'll consider your proposal. Yes, do so, and carefully. Oh, and I'm up a level. Didn't even notice that. Another level of sorcerer. Yay, sorcerer. I get false life spell. And a feat. Okay, and next. They suggest spell focus. I could take dodge. Precise strike. That also requires them to have that feat. Or toughness. Already have combat casting, point blank shot, precise shot, and simple weapon. I think we will take dodge. And we get another first and second level spell. Do we already know Burning Hands? Yep, we already know that. So let's take, we could take Summon or Snowball. Let's go ahead and take Snowball. And second level spell, let's take, could take Acid Arrow. Let's go ahead and take Acid Arrow. Doop. Complete. That also increases our magic missiles to 3. Yay!
Will you drink with me?
Of course. To beauty.
To beauty. It sweetens our happy days and brings solace to our dark and sorrowful ones. But jokes aside, I came to apologize. I know the words I said in our conversation with Lady Aldery might have offended you, but this was not my intention. The lessons life has dealt me were not easy. I've learned to be wary of new acquaintances, which is why I've refused to join your party. I hope you will forgive me for this weakness and for my harsh words. And I hope you will hear me out, for I have something to tell you.
No need to apologize. I don't expect everyone I meet to immediately fall under my charms and entrust me with all their secrets.
How amusing. Usually those who don't seek affection are the very ones who receive it. Anyway, enough sweet talk. There is something important I wanted to tell you. As it happens, I came across some very valuable information. What brave conqueror of these wild lands wouldn't be intrigued by news of an ancient shrine, possibly full of great treasures? A place such as this was discovered by my old friends from Kadira, and it just so happens to be located in the lands that today become rightfully yours. My friends lack the courage to enter the shrine and seek the treasure, but what will stop us? We who know the taste of battle and have been singed by the same fire.
What could be better than a treasure hunt? I'm ready.
I'm sure you'd like to finally gain your official title and celebrate your victory. And I don't like noisy parties and ceremonies. Find me when you return to your dominion. I'll rent a house in your capital. We can discuss the details of our expedition there. So long, friend. I'll call you so today because soon enough, all you'll be hearing is, Your Grace, Your Grace, Your Grace.
You are not only tough, but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy while you can. Is that a threat? I would never. I simply wish to warn you in case you don't fully realize the fate that awaits you in your barony. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I fear. The Adori, our dearest friends, didn't deem it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume. You see, they're preparing to separate from Breviary. It will not be a peaceful process. They lack the strength currently, hence using this legal loophole to create some independent allies. Once the Civil War breaks out, your lands will be the first to endure a strike from Breviary's forces. Perhaps they'll erect a memorial stone in independent Restov to honor you. Well, I wouldn't count on even that, really. What would you propose? In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be to align yourself with the lawful rulers of Breviary, the noble houses. The Adori won't dare to rebel, knowing that they will immediately become entrapped. Could help Breviary avoid a civil war while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved peace in your lands. I believe Jamandi has already attempted to oppose a guard on you as an emissary. I'm guessing her low-born stepson, the green-skinned boy, Casil. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Sandra Murvey, an experienced diplomat who's more familiar with Breviary's politics than any brawler would be. I would be happy to help you establish diplomatic relationships with Breviary. I'll consider your proposal. Think on it. Do not make any hasty decisions. Do you have anything to say? Oh, you're just a guest. I want to go talk to you. I think you're just a guard. Congratulations on your victory. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zavante Kig, High Priest of Aristel in Rostov. Bringing law into the stolen lands is a difficult endeavor. I would be grateful for any help you could spare. This is truly a noble undertaking. I believe our community will be able to provide you with reasonable assistance. We will help you construct a shrine in your capital, free of charge. It is an honor to meet you. Goodbye. I'm not going to go through all the conversations. Aristel will keep you. I'm just going to go on the major points. Or to establish personalities. Baron Hannes Dravel, and you must be the Staglord Butcher. I'm sorry, I've quite forgotten your name, but you took out the Staglord and his gang, and so Sword Lord Jamandi is granting you permission to take his place, right? Well, congratulations. My lands lie to the west of yours. I suppose we're neighbors now. Yes, I defeated the Staglord. Please tell, what did you do to deserve your new domain? I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I'd had a slightly bigger armor, Sword Lord Jamandi would have simply given all the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal. So she had to urgently make barons, the likes of you and Varn. So you have no army and no special merits. You were just given land for being pretty? Under other circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words, but let's not ruin Lady Adori's celebration, If you want so badly to measure merits, we can do so another time. You're not very polite for a nobleman. Ha! Politeness must be deserved. Goodbye. Guess. Harmon. And I think you are a guard. You're a guard. So we need to go talk to, I think it's the mayor. Well now, if it isn't the hero of the festivities, the prodigy of our dear Jamandi. You pulled this all quite cleverly, I confess. I wasn't convinced your enterprise would succeed. I even bet a bottle of my best Pataxian wine against you. But I'm happy to admit I was wrong. The Adori have always been adept at finding new talent. I don't believe we've been introduced. Oh, so it would seem. I am Joseph Selaminis, Lord Mayor Rostov. I rule this town and the adjacent lands. As your northern neighbor, I hope we can look forward to a long and fruitful friendship. So you rule Rostroff, and what about the Adori? Ah, Brevi's politics seem complex and incomprehensible to many. Here in this part of Restland, the spirit of northern freedom still lives. We are loyal to the throne, of course. May the gods prolong the life of His Highness. But here, far from the domains of the great house, we have our own way of life. It's especially important now after certain events that I probably don't need to name. The Adori Sword Lords used to rule Rosslyn. They're still the largest landowners and main military force in the region, but it's not for nothing that Restov is called a free city. We're proud to choose the Lord Mayor from among the citizens, considered not by their lineage, but by their own merits. Well, what kind of events are you talking about? Why, an inspiring politician needs to be well informed. I'm talking, of course, about the disappearance of the ruling house Regravia. Can you imagine it? Old Man Coral conquered our land 2 centuries ago. It would be a shameless lie to say that nobody wished his royal house would just disappear into thin air. Well, once that exact thing happened, turned out no one was ready for it. Poof, all over the country, every member of the royal house disappeared without a trace. Nobody knows what's happened. It's a mystery, but a mystery pregnant with opportunity for everyone. It's been nice meeting you. Goodbye. Wait a minute. Your young barony will need resources to establish itself, and from what I've been told, you're somewhat in need of financial assistance. I could organize and supply everything you need for the construction, spread out the cost on extremely favorable terms. I could immediately procure, let's say, 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure that would get you a good start. In exchange, I would ask a small favor. Until you repay the debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracting building services for Restrov's Builders Guild. Do we have a deal? I would be happy to accept your offer. Do we want to be happy to accept his offer? Let's try no. So that's going to give me a slower start. Let's take his offer. Then it's a deal. I'll get everything in order right away and schedule delivery immediately. Feeling is mutual, I assure you. I look forward to hearing more of your dazzling success soon. Okay, let's start the official ceremony.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Before we begin, I'd like to talk about the envoy I'll be taking with me.
My apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
Chandra Mevri will be my envoy.
The emissary of House Sertova? Well, perhaps it's for the best. As they say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
I'm ready for the ceremony.
Excellent. Stand here. Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon. Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword. And finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Okay, now we get to take the tour of our new kingdom. I've always been good, so it's interesting to see what it looks like when you're evil.
Victory! The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Doesn't look that different so far. Welcome, Your Grace. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamandi transferred me here. I'm at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your new capital citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Rostov, much has been done. Your benefactors, the Adori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and to show you around this most important site. I'm ready to look around the city. Lead the way. Follow me, Your Grace. Greetings, Your Grace. We are your new subjects. We're selecting a site to build our house. It's wet near the lake and windy up here on the hill. Fine place to throw garbage at your neighbors' heads, though. Ouch. Good thing you got rid of all those monsters. You recognize this place, Your Grace? This is where the Stag Lord's fortress wall used to be. Not that it saved him in the end, huh? And there's our two merchants. Our workers did a fine job turning this bandit den into the heart of the town. The heart of every town is its main square. We plan to hold street festivals and fairs here. Look, we already have our first vendor. Greetings, Your Grace. If you turn to the right from the square, you'll end up straight in our tavern. The tavern is blessed by Cadell Colleen himself. I swear, the lady who owns it is a gem. I heard our Baroness is as tall as the troll, has hair of pure gold, and can breathe fire. Oh, that's all nonsense. Well, except for the part about breathing fire. All barons can breathe fire, trust me. Well, if I was a different type of sorcerer, I could breathe fire. But I'm an undead sorcerer, so we don't get to breathe fire. Your Grace, these are our guards. They keep order in the city. And here's the observation platform. I hope one day your capital will grow large enough that we won't be able to see its full extent from this perch. The building in front of us is your residence. That's where we're headed to now. So now we reach the main chambers. This is the throne room where you will hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map depicting your barony and its surroundings. We'll mark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your Grace's attention. It's good to see you, Your Grace. Let's disperse with the formalities and get straight to business. An emissary of the royal house Surtova, I am here to offer you advice and make sure you don't do anything reckless. I hope my experience in diplomacy and policy will be some aid, as you made your first steps as a ruler of the barony. The main thing you should know is that the Baroness can solve some of the problems by giving orders to their representatives and advisors. But there are some things you simply can't delegate. Issues of special importance, such as complicated court hearings or various serious threats to security, will demand your personal presence at the capital. Information about these kinds of events will always appear on the map. Remember that you should visit the capital personally at the beginning of each month. By tradition of breviary in most of the river kingdoms, it is then that the rulers address the day's most important issues and receive visitors. Today, you should choose candidates for the highest positions in the barony. It is not my place to offer my own thoughts in this. Your clerics, Jod and Tristan, were first to ask for an audience. I shall leave you to your capable judgment. Be wise, and your rule be long and fruitful. Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baroness. I am confident that you will be able to bring order to these troubled lands. Though, to be honest, that's not exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Tristan and I have been talking a great deal about what happened at the Temple of the Elk. It doesn't all make sense to us, but one thing is clear. There's a powerful curse at work. It corrupted the very essence of the sacred place, steeping it with puressence. I'm disgusted with whoever could do this. And now there is a new woe. Tristan and I believe the curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There is a place near the capital rumored by locals to be cursed. Tristan and I visited the dreadful place, and we felt the same puressence as the Temple of the Elk. What is this place? Where is it? There is a bald hilltop not far from here, to the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. The locals believe the rituals glorifying dark gods were held there back in ancient times. There is no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air around the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. This place is like a rotting wound, closed but not healed. And this wound will undoubtedly open again. Tristan and I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return to plague us once more. I swear by Aristel. I will go there as soon as I am able. I would be happy to accompany you, but I would not expect to see anything new there at present. I agree with Tristan. We have been to this hilltop. It's barren, but filled with a dense atmosphere of unease. Well, what do you suggest? The curse will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach the peak of its streak in about 1 month. That's when we should visit the bald hilltop and resolve the issue. For now, we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, Your Grace, but intervening with you getting the grasp of your barony, I'm sure you have even more pressing matters at hand right now.
My life is a burden.
Oh, let's call it Telmore, which was the name of a land from my first D&D campaign that I created. Okay. So, first thing we need to do is take care of advisors. So, Regent. -3, +2, +2. They're both +2. Let's go with letter of the law. Counselor. +0. Let's definitely go with Tristan here. General. +4, +5, -2. These both are the direct appointment, and he's +1 more, so let's select him. Treasurer. Well, she's got a -4. I think we will wait till someone better comes along. High Priest. +0, +4, +3. Okay, so that's taken care of. We still have one position here that's empty. We will have to do without it. Okay, economy. This would take 60 days and cost 100 BP. We could pillage the temple, which would give us 150. Only takes 14 days. This requires 7 days. Let's go ahead and accept that. That one costs 500 BP. That one costs 1500 BP. Okay. Curses. This one will take 45 days. I don't think we have anyone who can do it. Regions. Claim the outskirts. This will take 14 days. Okay, we have claimed the outskirts. Okay, we're still missing an advisor. Economy. So we got our free shrine, and we had 3 events. We have a counselor waiting, Harlem's worried, and proposal for cooperation. Before we do that, let's go to the city and start some stuff building. Mostly because we have stuff that will add pluses. So we have our free shrine. So let's put a shrine here. We'll build stocks. This one gives us +2. We will build. So that will give us +3 to all our rolls, which is a pretty major thing. We put piers there. And we need to build the longhouse. Okay. And let's go up here. Where do we want to put? Sort of like it on a river. Let's build it here. Well, trade guard's fine. Okay, I think that will take care of our building for the moment. Now we have lots of people to talk to. To the throne room. Greetings, Baroness. I'm sorry to take you away from your other affairs, but your people need you. When the stolen lands were free from the Stag Lord, the people sighed in relief, but many are still confused by their swift change of fortune. Truth be told, they simply don't know what to think of their new Baroness, nor what to expect of you. Will you be a fair ruler for all, or only for those of wealth and status? Let us reassure your people. Show them what your favor truly rests. Perhaps a small celebration would help to win them over. Of course, you could spend the same amount on a luxurious dinner for the wealthiest of your barony, but I reckon organizing a fair for the common people, the ones upon whose shoulders your power resides. That gives +2 community, +2 culture, +2 economy, +2 relationships. And that gives us +20 BP. That's good. We shall hold a fair for the common people. I want them to know that I told them closest to my heart. We will hold a common celebration where everyone will be welcome, including the poor and downtrodden. This is the greatest gift a ruler can give to her people. I've heard, not that it's important, but well, I've heard that an ancient trade road built by the dwarves of the Five Kings Mountain runs through these lands. I don't know what happened to them or where they went. Unforgiving time spares no one. But the road itself is still there, and possibly not only the road. Well, Sir Patina, I have a request. If you find any dwarven ruins in the area, I'd like to see them with my own eyes. Of course, Harman. If I find any dwarven ruins, I'll take you to them. Thank you, Satina. I will, thank you. Your Grace, I was at Oleg's trading post recently and noticed old Boken just standing there, bored to death with nothing to do. This is most unfortunate. After all, the old grumbler is a very knowledgeable alchemist. However, he has no use for his skills since the locals need nothing more than the simplest of healing potions. Then it struck me, why don't you hire him as your court alchemist? His decorations and tinctures would certainly prove most useful to you. Also, it might be cheaper than simply buying from him or some other merchant. Okay. So let's go back to here. So +1 loyalty, success. We need to take care of the curse, which I probably waited too long on, and this early could really be bad. Your Grace, I fear there's another matter that requires your attention. There have been reports, many of them from settlements across the Narmarches. There are trolls in the forest, seemingly hordes of them. Rumors claim they're more than the typical savage beasts. They almost seem to show reason and tactics. They form groups, attack all at once, plunder the villages, carry away the peasants. Even stranger, kobolds have been spotted among their ranks, which usually they would be attacked on sight. I'm not certain any of this is reliable. Fear builds mountains of molehills. Some of the rumors may even say these trolls carried torches and burned down houses, seemingly unafraid of open flames. It's entirely possible the rest of the reports could be exaggerated as well. The common folk will hardly heed any simple exhortation. Someone will need to go to the Narmarches to investigate the matter. I was considering the matter when it hit me. What if you were to take the lead yourself? A Baroness' duty is to her people. I'll head south and look into the situation. Thank you, Your Grace. When you decide to go, please remember that trolls can only be killed with fire or acid.
Trolls who didn't fear fire? That sounded terrible, and dangerous, and terribly dangerous. If we couldn't rein them in, our young barony would be eaten up in a snap.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get people up a level and take care of our problem. So you're going to stay a cleric. You can take extra channel, which actually might be useful for him. Weapon focus is sort of a waste. I don't throw offensive spells much. Combat casting. Okay, what does she need to be? Oh, she's already got what she needs to be an arcane trickster. So, arcane trickster she is. Okay. Next. So that'll get rid of your -4. And get some more second level spells. Let's do Acid Arrow and Blur. Okay, next up is you. Now we can have you go back to a tower shield because you no longer have the -2 adjustment. think we already got you armor focus heavy. I guess we haven't. Let's go armor focus heavy. Get your armor class higher. Because after all, you're our tankety tank. Our barbarian. Another level in barbarian. Same skills we've been using all this time. Already have armor focus heavy. Have you take dodge. You also get improved in canny dodge this level. Okay, let's take you. We need to level up several times. Another level in cleric. Do. Oh, that's right. You get a point here. Okay, that should get your armor class up. And next on the list. Okay, what do you need for Dragon Disciple? Need one more level in Knowledge Arcana. Okay, next. So you currently have combat casting. Light armor is one better. Let's give you dodge. Whoops. We also have this one. You don't want anything to do with shields. Weapon focus. Offensive combat, endurance. Intimidating prowess. That's what we want, because you are going to be really good at that. Okay. So touch spells are your best, but not necessarily everything you need. Let's go ahead and have you take Molten Orb. So next level, you'll be able to take Dragon Disciple. And Bard. Next. Let's go ahead and take Accomplish Sneak Attacker to give you the extra. And second level, we want Cure Moderate and Heroism. And last but not least, our Undead Inquisitor. Combat casting sounds good. Another second level spell. Resist energy. Okay, now we can take care of those people that have to memorize spells. See, Bone Crusher, we'll take that. Actually, let's go ahead and just take Resist Energies. Because then we can take that and that. Okay, you don't have to choose spells. You don't have to choose spells. You don't have to choose spells. You did not go up a level. And take another magic missile. Another burning arc. And you don't have 4th level spells yet. Okay. And you... let's take a fireball. Delay communal and resist energy communal. Okay. So let's go here and rest. And we'll ultimately have to go sell stuff, but let's go take care of Bald Mountain before it gets out of hand. Oh, I should have clicked on the other one so I could get to the direct to the map.
Hello,
Oh well.
my savior. You asked if we'd meet again, and here I am. I see your fate has changed since last we met. Now you are the ruler who will determine the destiny of these lands. I am their living heart, the whisper of the wind, the strength of rivers, the luxuriant growth of the meadows. Do you wish to touch this power? I will show you a place where we can finally meet in flesh, you and I. Deep in the woods, there is an old mossy ruins, long abandoned, nearly swallowed by the thicket. There is an old tree growing among the stones in the yard, which I remember as a seed. A shadow under its green crown I call my verdant chambers. Visit me there, my lady, and come alone. A nymph's reward awaits you.
I was happy to help. I'll see you soon in the verdant chambers.
So long. I will await you there, as the ground waits for spring under the heavy winter's snow.
Oh, and I screwed... Oh, no, she hasn't gone up a level. I was going to say, I messed that up, but I forgot. The cleric, she hasn't gone up a level because she's behind the rest of us. Okay, let's get some spells off here.
Something bothering you?
Ready and willing.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Right here, my friend.
Together we stand.
Confide in me.
Our time has come.
Share your troubles. I shall end this suffering.
Do not falter!
I forgot to get you your bigger shield.
We shall overcome.
There, can you charge this one? Yep. You miss, but you can charge them.
not supposed to work like that.
Well, that helped quite a bit.
They go down!
Onwards!
Can you charge that one? Yep, looks like it. You missed, but you can charge it. Okay, Tristan, you're unfortunately only can...
So it's come to this.
Can you charge this one? Or this one? Nope.
Hey!
This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong.
Attack!
Ah, there's the person I was waiting for. Pause really... Pause really does... This turn mode really does make magic users much easier to play.
Repent!
Bring it!
Stay behind me!
Strike as one!
And the Mary.
Tear them apart!
That's it. Fight that doom spider.
Do not hold back.
Ooh, that hurt it. Okay, caster's down. And back down again. And a Mary.
They go down!
Misses. Valerie.
We shall overcome. Attack!
Thought she had 3 missiles now. I didn't hit it all. Maybe it has some sort of protection. Oops, that's not what I want.
Let us strike as one! Ha!
And that should take care of all of them. Everything should have closed up and we should be all good. So we got a ring and a cloak. I think everyone's got a ring and a cloak. Oh, but you went up a level. And we definitely want Boon Companion. Makes our bear much more powerful. And I don't think any of the spiders or anything had any. Fragment of ancient pillar covered with eroded letters of an unknown language.
Forwards! No, backwards, backwards!
Okay.
Step, step, step.
Okay. So let's go into the throne room here. Take care of some of the business, and then we'll have to go save the gnome. He succeeded. +1 community, +4 loyalty, +1 divine. Okay. That's new since I've been playing this, so I don't know about that. So let's send Tristan. 80% chance it'll work. Mysterious cult. And I probably sent the wrong person, didn't I? Oh no, I can send Harmon. Okay, those guys are off doing what they need to do. We still need another advisor. I'm working on that. Okay. So let's go grab all the stuff from our chest and sell a bunch of it. Ah, who is there? Is that you, Your Grace? Who are you? I am an elf from Chiron. My name is not important. I am the storyteller, collector of stories. I collect unknown legends of ancient times. Long ago I was a smith in Coronation. The fire of the forge has burned out my eyes, but I am grateful for it. If I could see, I would yet forge suits of armor for Eridara's guards. Instead, I have stepped on the path of an adventurer and gatherer of ancient legends. Many people are long dead, their homes crumbled to dust and their bodies turned to ash. Only legends can still tell us of their triumph and defeats, their joys and fears. I would be so interested to hear the stories told about us after our demise. I've always been drawn to the stolen lands, where countless expeditions, armies, and even kingdoms have met their untimely fate. When I learned of a new barony being founded in the heart of these lands, I knew I wanted to be part of the story, so I made the journey here. All right, would you care to trade stories with me? I am a collector, not a trader. If I share a story with you, you receive the power to pass it further, changing or embellishing it, whether willingly or not. Can I be certain you will not keep my stories intact in their absolute purity? No, I do not think so. At least, not yet. These legends are the most precious valuables of this world, the last remnants of ancient tribes. They are beacons illuminating the way to the past, allowing us to meet generations long gone. I cannot let their light fade, and the path to the past must not be lost. But I can offer you a deal, Your Grace. If on your journeys you discover items that come from eras past, bring them to me. And if my eyes can see the stories that these relics hold, I will gladly share them with you. And if you find all the pieces of any ancient artifacts, I can even recall my smithing skills to unite them and restore their power. I found the shards of an ancient artifact. Can you restore them for me at the anvil? May I? The scorched piece of metal is a part of the curious artifact known as the Necklace of Double Crosses. Inside it I sense a story of many deeds, not heroic but low and maleficent. If you find all 7 of the fragments, I will be able to restore the artifact and recount the glory. I'm going to make some notes here because I always forget to make notes. So necklace has got 7 pieces. Okay. Apparently that's the only thing I had. I brought some relics. Any of them worthy of a story? How interesting. May I, Your Grace? A coin from a non-existent country. When Chorl the Conqueror mastered Roslen, having claimed it for breviary, he prohibited the issue and use of such coins. Both ordinary folks and the Adori Sorlords were required to use new coins, decorated with Chorl's profile. But no one was quick to be rid of these prohibited coins. Oh no. In many houses they still store boxes and whole chests of such coins, waiting for the day Restov declares its independence. And what is this? I hear the voice of trees, smell the scent of fresh leaves. A dryad mark, is it not? I would be happy to purchase it from you. What was the name of Coloran ruler who issued this coin? Does anyone remember now? What did the Cyclops use it to purchase? Food? Books? Weapons? Perhaps someone's life or their freedom. Who can say? Its history was erased by the Earthfall, but I will buy it from you for significantly more than it's worth in its own time. A soldier does not ask what the banners of war are headed. He or she goes to the battle, dies, and leaves it to others to decide whether the cause was just. This tag belonged to one of the many warriors who helped establish the glory of the Taladan Empire. If you would permit me, I would gladly purchase it from you. Ah, the belongings of brave heroes who performed their feats here before you. I sensed you would be interested to hear their story, but there are too few of them here for me to recount. Please find all 5 of them, and you won't regret the time you spent in the search. So brave hero belongings. There's 5. I need a wise advisor at my court. Would you like to serve me in matters of state? Thank you for your words. I am unlikely to be able to interpret the intricacies of the political world or the affairs of the treasury, but my advice regarding the magic of the arch would be useful to any ruler. I leave you to your legends till we meet again. Okay. Oh, we need to upgrade her spells. She now gets 3rd level spells. Prayer, delay communal, and resist communal. Okay, let's go sleep. Actually, let's go put stuff in the chest. Okay, copper ring, that's something we can sell. You go in the chest, and you go in the chest, and you, 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 and you. So we have 5 of the 7 pieces, it looks like. Looks like we have 4 of the ranger stuff. Okay. I have rope. I do not seem to have a crowbar. Okay, so let's go ahead and check our weapons here among people. So I don't think you can use a rapier. Nope, you can't use a rapier. You could use the magic short spear, but you already have a magic quarterstaff, so I think you're fine. We don't have a magic crossbow for you. We can replace your normal masterwork with the savage bow. You have a magic shield and a normal mace. I think that's a two-handed weapon, isn't it? Great club. Two-handed, yep. We need to find you a great shield. That is a plus longsword. You need a plus bastard sword. You have cloak. You have cloak. You have cloak. You have cloak and ring. You have cloak and ring. So let's go ahead and have you take the great club as an additional weapon. You won't be as minus hit on it. Let's have you use the rapier. Okay. We need to upgrade your armor. We can give you the ring and the cloak. You've already got +1 chain. You have +1 studded, which gives you armor class 5. If we gave you +1 chain, you'd only have armor class 4. That would give you that, and this would give you same armor class plus bark skin. So let's go ahead and give you that. And you are wearing chainmail and using a sai. Okay. So let's store you and you. Actually, let's take you out. We want to store you. I think we're going to switch you. We haven't taken a weapon on you yet, so let's go ahead and have you switch to longsword. You're +9 with the longsword. You're +9 with the scimitar. All because it's... So that's a d6 plus 5, 18 to 20. This one's only a 19 to 20, but you do an addition, potentially another 2 points of damage. Yep, let's go ahead and stick with that. Okay, I think everything else we can sell, so let's go to bed. What's that? Let's go back in here. A flail. One-handed flail. And can you use a flail? No. But you can. Strangely enough. So now you have a magic one. Anything else here that I need to worry about? Nope. Wonder how long that flail's new, or if it was just basically always there and I never saw it. Okay. Let's go sell stuff and see if we can buy a good shield for our tankety tank. I don't remember this merchant. Your Grace, welcome. What do you want? Scrolls, I have them. You won't regret it. My suppliers bring most scrolls for sale. If you manage to attract more mages to the land, more mages, more demand, more goodies for you. So build them libraries and we'll both profit from it. Okay, so that means I can probably, if there are spells I want for you, I can probably buy them. Okay. We will keep that in mind, but that's not who I want at the moment. Okay. What to do? Actually, okay. Okay, let's find. We have Flame Guard. +1 tower shield with fire resistance 10. We definitely want that. And let's see. You're wearing +1 half plate. This would give you 1 more armor class. Okay, let's set stuff up here. I think you already have a magic shield. You do. You're wearing full plate, which is actually same as that. That gets you up to a 26 armor class if we need you in the party. And I think that's it. Okay. Go ahead and sell those just to get the weight out of our inventory, and we are good. Okay. Let's see if we can actually not screw this up and get our treasury person. We have to actually save the wagon in order to get the treasury person, so which can be quite challenging. But first, let's deal with the kobolds over here.
Stand with me.
Okay.
You forced my hand.
Strike as one. Do not hold back.
Have you go berserk and hit that one.
I'll try to make this swift.
Do not falter!
We shall overcome.
Tear them apart!
And we have that thing where we can't run the rest of our second movement. I didn't realize he would actually attack multiple targets like that. That's good to know.
This is for you.
Die, die, die! Did you like that? What? You didn't?
Okay. Let's go ahead and rotate so I can actually get to that body. Okay, and then we have a body here. And a chest there. And a chest there. Oh, we checked that one. Why are you still accessible? This isn't the weird one where you can put an herb in it, is it? I didn't think there was another one like that. Nope.
What's that?
I don't know.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
We will prevail.
I got two of them.
So it's come to this.
Attack! Strike as one.
attack commence!
Repent!
Do not hold back. I'll fight if I have to.
Go, gnomes, go. Don't think you can charge through the water. Huh? Maybe you can. More coming. So's the gnome invites some of his friends, stupid, slow, sluggish gnome. Gnome. Stupid. Kobolds wants this cart. Kobolds shall have it. By orders of myself, the glorious King Tartuk. Tartuk, King. This bastard was the one who talking our ears off while the Western were trying to steal our cart. King Tartuk, what do you say to a bit of regicide? Tartuccio, I recognize you. What is this new disguise and why are you not dead? How dare you speak like that to King? Kobolds attack. Shazaz!
Let's them.
Apparently they're really fast now.
May I see your entrails, please?
You forced my hand. I'll try to make this swift.
Bear took one out.
This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong. Stay behind me! Bring it!
Keep meaning to switch weapons. Oh well. Combat's probably not the time to do it. I don't know if that helps our allies or not. I didn't tell.
We shall overcome.
Oh, she can get close enough for that to even work. No, apparently not. That is not what I wanted to do, but that will do okay.
Tear them apart!
So it's come to this.
Attack! Strike as one.
See you soon enough. This is not over. Now we have to save the cart. Okay. No plus on lore. Good plus on lore, but very little mobility. Yay, we succeeded. Well, looks like it's going to be a while before we get a treasurer.
Jubilos Nartropple, a humble servant to no one. Too bad your grace proved to not be capable enough to save my cart. Well, one shouldn't expect a fast reaction from a baroness herself. After all, it's common knowledge that titled persons usually hire a bunch of advisors to do all the thinking for them, so they must have some other bunch to jump in the rivers and save carts. By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation. Oh, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant?
Sounds like your servants are nothing but tools to you. Truly, with masters like that, being a servant is not much of an improvement over being a slave.
What's this then? Run along, little girl, the grown-ups are talking.
So, you're not only arrogant, but a boorish swine as well. Why am I not surprised at all?
Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment. So, how did you say your barony was called? Oh, whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them the End of All Roads. Dirt Beyond. I guess it's a fitting name.
You think too highly of yourself, Sir Gnome. Behave with some dignity while you're on these lands.
Oh, I see. The very spirit of knighthood embodied. So, what do you propose me to do, Sir Knight? Should I lie?
By no means. But you shall not be so blunt. I bid you to express your opinion in a more courteous form.
Your problem, Sir Knight, is that you worry too much about form and appearance. Unsurprisingly so, considering your pretty face. As for me, I worry solely about the content.
How do you know I am a baroness?
I've already told you I visited your capital some time ago. Weren't you listening to me? And I'm used to being greeted by officials when I arrive to settlements of at least some importance. The glory of myself and my exploits usually precedes me, and officials usually prefer to be on good terms with me.
I didn't know you'd come.
Yes, you're right. I should have remembered that your lands are in the middle of nowhere, and you don't get updates on important things in time.
You said you're famous, but I don't know you. What are you famous for?
That was either a stupid and offensive joke or a case of total ignorance. The latter, I hope. I'm famous as a traveller, a cartographer, an alchemist, and a journalist. The students of all the major universities study the world using my maps. My articles for different journals are well known everywhere, from Andorran to Brevoy. You've definitely read some issues of National Alchemy, haven't you? Culinary Almanac of the Inner Sea? Or the most scandalous one, The Independence, describing benefits and drawbacks of governments and regimes in different states? Didn't read any of these? Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want to spoil my impression of your barony. It's spoiled enough already. It would be hard for me to write at least something positive otherwise.
So what is such a famous person doing this far from civilization?
I pursued two objectives. The first is to write an article on this new barony of yours for the Independence. The second is to draw a detailed map of the stolen lands. Before this barony appeared, it had been too dangerous to come here, but now an opportunity has appeared. Thanks to you, I must add. So, as you can see, the freedom of speech sometimes grants positive comments too. Anyway, I'm almost done with this journey. My article is practically ready, so is the map. All that's left to do now is to find an old dwarven outpost established here several centuries ago.
What is this dwarven outpost you're searching for?
Your ignorance is stunning. You create a barony and still you know nothing about the lands you own. I'll have to enlighten you on the subject. You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected Five Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders. One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken, but nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that.
I'm looking for the troll's lair. Maybe we're looking for the same place. Let's join our efforts and start looking together.
You seem to be a capable companion, but I'll pass for now. I still have to count my losses after the river took my cart and all my stuff.
Tell me, is this old dwarven outpost abandoned? Is it possible it now used by trolls as a lair for the instance? Which I should have said first.
Why not? Dwarves like being underground. Trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive creatures.
Well, if I find this outpost, I'll let you know. Goodbye.
I would be grateful. I'll stay here for a while. I need to sort things out.
Something this way.
Defeat is not an option.
We probably don't need a blast for the walls, but... Do. Ah, there we got 3 magic missiles.
They go down!
Let us strike as one.
Yep, definitely didn't need it.
You can't stop me!
Got some sneak attack damage on that one.
Do not hold back.
Repent!
Bring it! Tear them apart!
Do not falter.
Okay.
Trail me.
I forgot to go after all the cobalt bodies. Uh-oh, we spotted something. Oh, spotted something there. Ooh, night bracers. Ponies.
Running won't help you!
You forced my hand.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Consider me provoked.
Wonder why I got sneak attack on him.
They go down!
Okay. Oh, Cobalt took care of one of the wolves.
We shall overcome.
I'll try to make this swift.
Die, die, die!
This is for you!
37 points of damage. That is a pretty solid strike.
This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong. Onwards! Stay behind me! Let us strike as one!
When he stood up, we got our attack of opportunity and killed him. Oh, we got a recipe. I don't even... Galt Ragold. I thought we got a recipe. There it is.
I was successful in my search.
Torg's pendant.
Time becomes distant.
I don't think we can get down there because it's the river. So we won't worry about that one.
We will prevail!
Okay.
Do not falter!
Get that alpha wolf.
Onwards! Stay behind me!
Which we did.
So it's come to this.
Bring it!
That wolf died quick. The ring of protection.
Step, step, step.
I think that's all we can do. I think we will return to the capital and I will probably call it. I really enjoy this game. I have something like 480 hours into it because I've been playing it since like alpha and that, and I do like adding the mod that I'm playing that adds the turn-based combat, because I think that really adds a whole new dimension to the game, and it makes the spells of your casters much more useful. So, but I think at this point I am going to go ahead and call it an evening. So let me go back here and sleep. But it doesn't look like we have anything great and thrilling going on. Yep. So, as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you disliked it, leaving me a dislike's fine, but please leave a comment saying why you disliked it. As always, this is Spidey1958, and have fun gaming.